Shifting our focus now, explosion shook Gaza City as Israel continued its military operation across Gaza Strip, while the offensive has forced Palestinians to flee. Amid the action, UK, Australia, Canada have formally recognized the Palestinian state on Sunday, prompting an angry response from Israel. Gaza Civil Defense Agency reported the death of 6 people who were killed in Israeli strikes since dawn on Sunday, whereas nearly 90 people were killed across the territory, most of them in Gaza City on Saturday. The city was rocked by continuous airstrikes and tank fire as the military made inroads towards city center. Heavy traffic filled the Al Rashid coastal road near Nusrat in central Gaza Strip. As Palestinians headed south from the northern Gaza Strip, the IDF on Sunday stated that about 550,000 Palestinian civilians had evacuated Gaza City. The overall death toll in the Gaza Strip has risen to 65,283, with 166,575 injured since the conflict between Hamas and Israel erupted. After its intensified operations in multiple areas simultaneously, it added that the troops from the 162nd, 98th and the 36th Brigades had completed their entry into Gaza City and began operations in Hamas strongholds within the city. The Israeli army also accused Hamas of preventing civilians from moving south and using the civilian population as human shields. The IDF released footage showing stationary tanks and military vehicles it said were of the 36th Division preparing to enter the Gaza City area. Israeli forces blew up residential buildings in Gaza City on Sunday as tanks pushed further into the densely populated city. In the meantime, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has formally recognized the state of Palestine, a major shift on Palestinian statehood 108 years after Balfour Declaration. In a video statement, Starmer said that given the growing horror in West Asia, the UK was acting to keep alive the possibility of peace and a two-state solution.
So today, to revive the hope of peace and a two-state solution, I state clearly, as Prime Minister of this great country, that the United Kingdom formally recognises the state of Palestine. We recognised the state of Israel more than 75 years ago as a homeland for the Jewish people. Today, we join over 150 countries who recognise a Palestinian state also.
Now, the head of the Palestinian mission to the UK, Osam Zomlot, cheered while watching Starmer's video message. He termed the day as historic, suggesting that Britain's Balfour Declaration played a big role in adding to the misery and the pain of the Palestinian people, and that UK's decision was a beginning to correct those historic injustices. On the other hand, Portugal has recognized the Palestinian state after nearly 2 years of war in Gaza on Sunday, alongside France, Belgium and other countries poised to follow suit at the UN General Assembly. A senior Hamas official hailed the recognition of Palestinian state by Australia, Canada and Portugal, describing it as a victory for the rights of Palestinians. In a statement, Hamas said the recognition must be accompanied by practical measures. According to an AFP tally, at least 145 countries out of 193 UN members now recognize the state of Palestine, with the exception of 3 African countries. Russia, alongside all Arab countries, almost all African and Latin American countries, and most Asian countries, including India and China, are already on the list. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.